What's going on guys, GIMENEZ here and welcome to a brand new video and welcome to your daily dose of transfer content. And today it is going to be Monday the 20th of July. We have confirmed deals to go through as well as the rumours. So just before we get started, if you could do our good stuff by leaving a like rating, press the subscribe button if you're new, and press the bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. Yesterday's episode will be down below in the description box, and the current schedule every day at 8 am UK time, there'll be a new video in your subscription feed. And finally, in the comment section below, drop a comment and I'll try to respond to as many as I can. So first up today, we have got a bit of news about Santi Cazorla, and Villarreal have now confirmed that he will leave the club after yesterday's clash with Eibar. He has made a big impact in his third spell with the Yellow Submarine. He returned in 2018 after a serious Achilles injury, and he even went 636 days prior to his comeback. And this season has scored 11 goals and provided 8 assists in the Spanish top flight this season. And he hasn't decided on his next move yet, whether that will be as a player or as a coach. He has been linked to his former club Arsenal though, but not as a player. He apparently could become a coach under Mikel Arteta. The Daily Mail are saying Manchester City are in talks to sign Gremio midfielder Diego Rosa. City scouts have been impressed by the 17-year-old's performances and he's been playing for Gremio's under-20 side. They're now hoping to strike a deal worth around £4.5 million. Rosa can't be officially registered as a City player until he turns 18 though, which he will do so in October. And talks with Gremio will continue this week or in the coming days, and City are hopeful of getting the deal over the line. And it does seem that City have got very good scouts in Brazil in particular, because obviously they got Gabriel Jesus a few years ago, but they also signed a young right back, I think it was last summer, and now they're moving for Diego Rosa. And the next story is from Cope. They're saying Real Madrid youngster, and I'm not sure how you say his name, I googled it, and I'm not sure if it's Rainier or this website I use says Hania. So either way, he's set to play his football next season at Real Valladolid. The ex-Flamengo teenager joined Madrid in January, but has struggled for playing time so far. And he will be allowed to try his game next season on loan away from the Bernabeu, and it's also worked for the likes of Martin Odegaard and Kubo. Arsenal are prepared to pay out €45 million in order to seal the signing of Portuguese wonderkid JOELSON, as according to an outlet called Ebola. The 17-year-old sporting prodigy, he's also attracted interest from the likes of Barcelona and Juventus. Now, I'm not sure if Arsenal are genuinely going to pay $45 million. I can't say I've ever heard of JOELSON. That's not the reason why I don't think they'll pay it. The reason I'm saying that is because Arteta has said multiple times now that Arsenal's transfer budget is not looking too great. Like, maybe they could sell a few players and that could fund the transfer, but I still think that if they are selling players, they've got much more important areas to improve on rather than their attack. COUTINHO are saying that Inter have reached an agreement to sign Mirash Kumbula, that's from Hellas Verona. The 20-year-old defender is willing to commit to a 5-year contract with the Nerazzurri, and they'll now try to negotiate a final fee with Verona. Another story from COUTINHO is that Juventus have submitted an offer for Atalanta striker Duvan Zapata. The Bianconeri are prepared to part with €30 million plus goalkeeper Matteo Perin. They're looking to bring the Colombian to the Allianz Stadium this summer, and they have been linked to a fair few strikers already. El Confidencial are saying that Arsenal have asked Real Madrid to extend Dani Ceballos' loan deal at the Emirates Stadium. The Spanish midfielder is happy in North London, and Los Blancos may be willing to sanction another loan deal, but this next loan it will also include the obligation to buy when the transfer market reopens. And for Arsenal, I think they do want to keep Ceballos, and it looks like now at the very start Ceballos wanted to go back to Real Madrid, but he might now be happy to stay at Arsenal, and I think it'd be a very good signing if they pull it off, but I'm not sure how much it'll cost them. Liverpool are interested in signing Watford's Ismaila Sarr, though there is currently bad blood between the clubs over a failed transfer back in 2016. That failed transfer is Peter Zielinski going from Udinese to Liverpool, and the reason it ties in with Watford is because of their owners. Pozzo owns both Udinese and Watford, and it could make a transfer for Ismaila Sarr a bit difficult. And it does currently look like the transfer market for Liverpool will be a bit quiet. Of course, they're still linked to Thiago, but I really do hope we sign a backup left back as well as a backup for the front three. Currently, the depth of the squad, I know we won the league and whatnot, but I still think it could be improved a fair amount. Benfica are now interested in signing Uruguayan striker Edinson Cavani. This according to Outlet Record. The 33-year-old is available on a free transfer after leaving Paris Saint-Germain, and he done so at the end of June. Cavani has been heavily linked to Atletico Madrid, Inter Milan, and also Inter Miami, but Benfica are also now weighing up a swoop for his services. I think it'd be a fantastic signing for them, and apparently he does want to stay in Europe, so Benfica could be a good choice for him. Fiorentina are exploring the possibility of signing Mario Götze according to Corriere dello Sport. The German midfielder is now a free agent after leaving Borussia Dortmund, and he could be convinced to join up with Viola, sorry if I said the name wrong, to reunite with Frank Ribery, who he previously played alongside at Bayern Munich. Götze has also been linked to Sevilla yesterday, and he wants a new challenge away from the Bundesliga. A story I mentioned a couple days ago is that Zenit St Petersburg want to sign Dejan Lovren from Liverpool, and a new update today from the Daily Mail is that the Russian outfit have identified the Croatian centre-back as the ideal replacement for Branislav Ivanovic. They want to bring him in for the heart of their defence, and the Russian side are also willing to pay £9 million, but Liverpool are unlikely to sell for less than £15 million. A really interesting story now from Foot Mercato is that Arsenal are discussing a possible trade deal with Barca that's involving Matteo Guendouzi and Felipe Coutinho. The Liga giants are eager to part with the Brazilian playmaker, while the French midfielder has fallen out of favour in North London, and apparently is still training on his own away from the rest of the squad, and that is since the whole incident against Brighton and in particular with Neal Maupay. And I think if Arsenal managed to pull this off, it would be a great bit of business. I know Coutinho has dropped off the last 2 years, but you've seen in his time at Liverpool, he showed how good he can be. Even some glimpses at Bayern Munich. And as for Guendouzi, yes, he has got a lot of potential, but he is far from the finished product. And considering they paid about, was it £8 million for him a couple years ago, to get someone like Coutinho in exchange, that would be really good business. Atletico Madrid have joined the race for Ajax defender Nicolas Tagliafico, and Goal.com understands that La Liga giants will be battling the likes of Chelsea for the Argentine. The highly rated South American has seen a move away from Amsterdam mooted for some time now, and just yesterday he was also linked to Manchester City, so he's a player that will definitely be in demand, and the move away from Ajax is looking more likely than not now. And especially if you consider the fee that has been going about for Tagliafico. For likes of Chilwell, apparently he'll cost upwards of 60 million, Tellez probably about 30, but it looks like Tagliafico could be available for just 20 million. Arsenal striker Alexandre Lacazette is open to linking up with Juventus according to Le Sport. The French forward has seen a move away from North London often mentioned, that's after struggling for consistency in English football. Arteta has said a few times that Lacazette is still a massive part of Arsenal going forward, so whether this is just rumours that have any real backing to it, I'm not too sure, but Juve were linked to him just a couple weeks ago. Inter have called their interest in Fiorentina winger Federico Chiesa, it's according to La Nazione. The 20-year-old has a €50 million release clause in his current contract, which the Nerazzurri are not prepared to match. Juventus could now swoop in to steal Chiesa's signature ahead of arch-rivals Inter in the summer transfer window. And it does seem there are a lot of rumours suggesting that Inter and Juve are set to go head-to-head, and this is just yet another one of those. Atletico Madrid defender Jose Gimenez, he's emerged as Pep Guardiola's top summer transfer target at Manchester City, and this story is from the Times. However, City will have to fork out a huge fee to land the defender, and they suggest that Atletico, they're set to demand £109 million for a prized asset. And bear in mind that Koulibaly is about £40 million cheaper than that, and he was rumoured to be their number one choice. Don Ballon, who I will say they're not too reliable, they're saying that Zinedine Zidane is eager to tempt N'Golo Kante to Real Madrid from Chelsea this summer. The Blues may be open to selling the French midfielder if they receive an offer which matches their valuation, which is believed to be in the region of 60 million euros. Zidane wants Kante to provide competition for Casemiro next season and has asked Madrid president Florentino Perez to try and push through a deal. Now, Chelsea fans, I wouldn't worry too much about this one because Perez literally said 2 days ago that for big transfers, they won't be happening. Madrid are very likely to head into next season with pretty much the exact same squad they currently have, maybe a few incomings and outgoings that aren't costing too much. So Kante, you could probably rule that one out. But that, guys, is going to be it for this video. So if you could do out good stuff by leaving a like rating, press the subscribe button if you're new, and press the bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. Yesterday's episode will be down below in the description box, and the current schedule every day at 8 AM UK time there'll be a new video in your sub box. And drop a comment below, I'll try to respond to as many as I can. So thank you for watching, I'll see you next time.